Hi, and welcome to another Saturday Morning Cartoons. Today we're going to be drawing Bumble the Abominable Snowman from the classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. All you need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. That's easy, right? So let's get started. So we're going to draw Bumble step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw Bumble again and again. In this first step, we'll draw what I call the roadmap to get Bumble's size, pose, and proportions right. You are to draw this as lightly as possible, whisper on paper. You will also notice in the first step that I use the character's head to figure out how big the whole character is. Bumble is 3 heads tall. In other words, however tall his head is, his entire body will be 3 of those. Throughout this lesson, if at any time you need to pause or go back, please do. That's the beauty of this being on video. Watch it as many times as you need to get it right. So let's start with a roadmap of Bumble. So there's the roadmap for Bumble. Now in step 2, we do what I call roughing out the features, using the roadmap to draw the eyes, nose, mouth, and the hands and feet. Understand that we are still drawing as light as possible in this step. You'll see that I use guidelines to help me to know where to put things. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing, so you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them as easy as possible. Just a reminder, feel free to pause or go back at any time. Okay, so now with the roadmap done, it's time to rough out those features. Okay, so there you have the roughed out second step, the roughed out features. What this allows you to do is to get to that final step where we are right now, step 3, and have all the fun. We get to draw the final details, and we don't have to guess where we're going to put them. We know where we're going to put them because we've already done all the hard work in the first 2 steps to lay everything out. This is the formula that I talk about that will allow you to draw this over and over again. Okay, so now one thing about drawing the final features, and that is when you go to draw that final line, don't just hammer a hard line down, tracing mindlessly over the lines you've already drawn. Kind of be aware of what you're drawing so that you can always tweak or adjust if you need to. All right. One other thing about this final step here with Bumble, he's furry. Fur and hair are some of the hardest things to draw and to master in terms of cartooning. So don't be upset if you don't get it right the first time. Okay, that's why you have now the roadmap and the formula so you can do it over and over again. All right, so with that, I'm going to finish off Bumble with the final detail. So there you have him. Bumble, the Abominable Snowman. Well, how'd you do? Understand, if you've never drawn Bumble, then you cannot expect to have drawn him perfectly. But now that you have the secret formula, the process for drawing Bumble, you can draw him again and again. And I promise, each time you draw him, you will get a little better, and it will get a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all your cartoon characters. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the little bell so you won't miss any of the Saturday morning cartoon episodes. And for those who want to go a little deeper, click on the link below for my free 4-part drawing series where I spend more time explaining the details and the thinking behind each step in what I call the level up cartooning process. In the meantime, I want to see your drawings. Take a picture of your Bumble and post it on Facebook or Instagram. And don't forget to tag me using the hashtag #LevelUpCartooning. I'll see you next Saturday for another Saturday morning cartoons. And until then, keep drawing, my friends.